This playthrough is rated T for teen.
It's time to depose an emperor. Greetings and salutations, viewers, while I'm here with the finale of Dark Cloud 2. In the last episode, we finished going through the rest of the dungeon, collecting all the geostones, finishing everything up, and now we got one final room to go. But before we do that, let's open up the chest we got through this thing and prepare for the final bosses of the game. Yeah, there's kind of a strings of them. Some of them aren't as big a deal as others, so first things first is make sure to get most of your repair powders and everything ready to go. Maybe get some resurrection powders. Man, what's wrong with me today? If you're worried about dying, make sure you have plenty of healing items. I got like cheese, bread. Let me see what else I've got. Make sure to grab a lot of mighty heals and cherry throbs if you've been getting them from the game, because the final boss does like to do that. So you could also get this non-stop amulets or whatever, but those break pretty regularly, so I'd rather have mighty heals or heartthrob cherries. Yeah, I got bread, regular bread, crunchy bread, which restores all your health. I got like a double pudding, which restores everyone's health to max. I got that from a random chest, but you can make it as well. I've got some plum rice ball, and I got some water just to make up for that. Max stamina drinks, though I probably won't need a lot of that, but I'm just saying. I've also got myself set up for the final equipment in the game, so the heavy hammer, weirdly enough, actually I guess it's not weirdly enough, but interestingly enough, the heavy hammer deal, or just the heavy set of weapons for max, get the most maximum output. So this is why I'm doing this, because the final weapon, you can have like 500 attack and like 300 on your elements and stuff like that. But anyway, I got heavy hammer up to 8. Basically what I did is I just made the heavy hammer, and then when I was building up its stats, all I did was I got a weapon, like wildcats and poison wrenches, and I built those up to level 5, spectrumized them, and put them into the weapon, because any weapon can be spectrumized as long as it's level 5, and weapons tend to have a lot more base stats than just gems and stuff like that, which I could have done this over the course of the game, but the game, not until really to the final levels do you really have to mess with your weapons too much. But at this point I'm not maxing out, but I got them to a point where they'll do a decent amount of damage to the end, but I'm not going to max them out like I did in the last game, just so to have a little bit of challenge. But let's go ahead and build up the heavy hammer to the final weapon of the game, or for max, the best weapon, I guess, in this case, the Legend. Make sure to be the Evil Nail, Guardia, and Lancer for this, so. And yep, we got ourselves a Legend. Legendary hammer whose very existence was in doubt. It's not a very legendary hammer. I mean, it's just a hammer with spikes on the end of it. Really, for stats on your weapons, really doesn't matter too much. So you can put whatever you want. It really won't affect the main villain. Really, the attack stats and everything are really what matters in that. And then for Max's best weapon, it's actually the laser gun, which you can build up from Jurak's gun if you got that at the beginning of the game, or if you didn't buy that, you could buy the question gun, or you can even make the steel gun if you want to. I think you even buy that too, if I recall. But anyway, same thing. I just bought some weapons, some high-end weapons that you could either make or buy, built them up to level 5, then spectrumize them, because that's the cheapest way to get something, because it only costs 5 points to do that, unlike, putting in a ton of gems and stuff like that. So anyway, if we build up the steel gun, we can turn it into the Supernova, and this is a laser type weapon. Yeah, Max has like laser weapons, machine guns, and grenade launchers, but the laser weapon ends up being the strongest out of all the guns. It can also get its max attack up to 500 if you really want to build with that. So, all right, and then Monica also has her best weapon set up. So same thing with that one. Griffin, you could get this from like the Griffin fork and a few other weapons as well. Can get you to the final weapon of the game, which is the Island's King. So. Yeah, she's my heaviest attacker, just because her weapons have a higher end, lower stat than Max's weapons do, so she can get hers pretty built up before she even gets to the final one. Yeah, where a sword with like a star on it or something. The Island Star, not a yo-yo or whatever. But anyway, and then her final bracelet of the game, at least the strongest one anyway, is the 5-star armlet. There's another one you could get, but it's a little bit weaker, but it does come with the heal ability if you never got a heal coin throughout the game. But anyway, that's the one I'm going to build with that. Also, if you're worried about getting synthesis points for these things, weirdly enough, Monica, you can't after chapter, was it 3 or whatever, with Lynn or whatever, you can't get her associate, the character that helps her build up her armlets better, because that was Lynn, weirdly enough, and you don't get her anymore. So, but luckily it wasn't really that hard to build up the armlet. If you want to do swords, get Marlene, the weapon shop owner. She improves your synthesis points when you level up with weapons. For Max, it's Cedric if you do hammers, and his father Gaspard, whatever, for guns, for those who are curious. Also, I got the Ride Pod Steve up to its max core, so it takes like almost no damage from regular enemies, like 3 or 5 damage per hit. So yeah, we've also got the Nova Cannon, but you can choose the Samurai Swords if you wanted to. And I put him in the final body of the game, which is the Sun and Moon body. As it, well, it doesn't show right there, but basically it's the Sun and Moon body is the best body you can get for the Ride Pod in the game. So we're good on the stats. I mean, not the, like I said, I don't have the highest attack power, but I don't think I'm going to need it for the finale, to tell you the truth. If I do want to build it up, I'll probably save that for the final chapter of the game. Well, the post-game stuff. Man, let's grab all the treasure chests we'd missed before, so that way Max and Monica will actually be able to not take a ton of damage from the final boss. So, yeah, we're grabbing a bunch of parfaits, potato pies, fruit of Edens. I think most of the treasures for the final chapter are buffs. They're not random gems or something like that. Which, unfortunately, unlike the previous game, you can't buy gems for the final boss to build up your weapons to max, unfortunately. They saved that for the post-game, interestingly enough. I kind of wish they'd let you buy stuff, so that way I could grind my stuff up a little bit faster, but oh well. I mean, the final dungeon drops enough ABS, and if all of your weapons have ABS growth, then it's not too difficult. So yeah, you could tell I saved all the treasure chests for the end, mainly because you could just go through the game with Steve, and you can kind of do that for the final boss, but I'm gonna try not to use Steve for a good deal of it, unless like I need a backup to, like, you know, back away for a hot minute, but I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that. I found the Dark Genie more difficult in the first game than in this game, but I don't know. Just this game overall is easier than the first game by far. They give you a lot of leniencies and easier ways to build up your weapons. I just didn't really build them up as efficiently overall because, like I said, you could just use Steve and there you go. The only problem with doing that is I did save all my grinding for the very end of the game, which I probably didn't even need to really do that much, because you could just, if you've been paying attention to inventions and stuff like that, you could invent most of the next to last weapons for most people's trees, and then just do the trick I did, and that'd be the way to do it, really. So, which is what I ended up doing anyway. So for the most part. All right, we got all the fruit of Edens and everything. So let's build everyone up. So bunch of potato pies, pie in your face, and then let's put Monica. No, looks like I ended up missing a potato pie over the course of the game, because Max and Monica are supposed to have the exact same defense stat. Must have been in like the previous chapter or the chapter before where I missed it, but really that's not a big deal to me. I must have also missed a fruit of Eden too. Oh well. Yeah, we'll give Max a few more. Oh well, that's fine. All right. So now with that out all the way, let's go through the doors and go to the final area of the game. I could have shown this off earlier because you actually have to do something to in the final area to get it to unlock. But anyway, let's enter the Sun Chamber. Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, Max is in a different outfit. Off screen, I also grinded a bunch of medals to put him in his final, or his joke outfit of the game, which is the clown outfit. Yeah, because it's a mask, you can't see him talking and stuff like that. And technically, Monica's her joke outfit is the Panther. If I wanted to go legit, I could have chosen the princess garb, but nah, gotta go all sleazy on that one. So, all right, there's some final pictures we can take. I'm gonna take a flower chandelier. Let's see, I have to look at some of them. So, I have to look at the. Let's see, go over here. Let's take a picture of that. The golden door. Actually, did I ever take a picture of the labyrinth door? let's see. Yeah, the labyrinth door, you can take a picture of that. Sorry, I'm just looking to make sure I grabbed everything. Yep, okay. Oh, and one more thing, and then we'll be good to go. Actually, there's technically one... Okay, technically the post-game has a lot more pictures as well, but this is just for the story bit, so let's take a picture of this creepy gargoyle here. Ooh la la. All right, let's put them in the make and make some of the final... There's like one more invention we can do. We actually have to do that during the final battle, interestingly enough, so... All right, whoops, let me move these ideas there. All right. Oh yeah, I guess I could have deleted them, but that's fine. All right. All right, let's go to invent, and let's see. All right, let's do the flower chandelier we just got. Flower chandelier. You think I'd be saving this later on or whatever, but no, we must invent before we fight the final boss of the game. And this will probably end up being like an hour-long episode, or I'll split it up depending on how things go. We'll see what happens. Let's see, moon, flower palace.
Say cheese.
Yeah, we can say make the princess boots. So yeah, you don't actually have to use your medals on making the foot accessories for the some of your outfits, because you can end up making some of those, and it'll save you on medals, because medals are finite. You can only get so many over the course of the game, so you kind of have to choose what you want. I usually end up just choosing, like I said, getting the joke outfits and stuff like that. Although interesting enough, if you want to have more fun with like customizing your weapons and stuff like that, you could buy the name change item, which allows you to basically change the name of everything, anything in the game, to your heart's desire if you wish. So, but anyway, let's see. So we want golden door, labyrinth door, and sun chamber gatekeeper.
Say cheese.
Yeah, now we can finally make treasure chest keys. Although at this point that's pretty moot. But if you wanted to make them, there you go. You have that opportunity now. But yeah, at this point, it's not really that big of a deal, and you probably got everything you need by the final dungeon. Now let's see, we need that. We need a light of the Luna Stone and a pot. Wow, pot, huh?
Say cheese.
And now we get the final energy pack of the game, which I really don't need, but I'll make it anyway, just because just to max ourselves out, if I have enough stuff. So we'll see really quick. I actually didn't check off screen if I had enough materials or not. Let's see, we need flower chandelier, Durex nose, and a rifle. Where is that rifle? Rifle.
Say cheese.
And we made the Twin Buster, which is the next to last grenade item in the game. So, all right. So after that, we are ready to go for the final boss of the game. So make sure, like I said, make sure to heal and save. After this, Chapter 7 areas will not be available to you if you use a save after this for the post-game stuff. So keep that in mind. So get all those pictures and everything out of the way. So here we go. Emperor Griffon. I don't care about, what your past was. You've done bad things now, and it's time to show you.
Listen well. If you wish to see my master, you must first speak his true name.
Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. What is his name? What's his name? We actually have to spell it. No! Spelling? I don't want to spell things. Why do you have to make me do that? So, just don't. So, anyway, we have to type in Griffin. I don't think you have to put in Emperor. I think you just have to spell Griffin. But yeah, I don't know why they had us do this whole spell thing. Like they only had us do this twice in the whole game. Oh well, it was a nice idea anyway. So, all right, let's spell Griffin and be done with this this farce. Whoops. Yeah.
Fools, be gone.
Oh, I guess you do have to spell Emperor Griffin. Yeah, they just kick you out if you say that wrong. So let's go back in and actually do it right this time. So yeah, I just wanted to mess up on purpose just to just to see what happens. So yeah, he just kicks you out. All right, now let's actually spell it correctly this time. So.
Listen well.
Yes. Give me a second. I will spell. What was it that line from oh, I'm trying to think of the, was it Battlefield Earth or something like that? You'll have to learn to spell your name. Anyway. Man, we can't believe we have to give him his title too. How egotistical can you get? Emperor Griffon.
Fools, be gone.
What? That's not it as well? What is the answer? Actually, it's Sirus. So, yeah, you got to put in his actual real name this time, not some made up titles or whatever we've gotten for at this point in the game. So, anyway, yeah, let's do it one more time just to. All right, I'm sorry I'm messing with you folks. Sorry. I knew the answer. I was just messing with you folks. So. Yeah, that's the whole point of those back cutscenes, is to tell you the name of the real name of the main character, or the main villain of this game.
Listen.
You know, he threw off his rabbity name when he became the villain of the game, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, Sirus is his name.
That is correct. You may pass.
All right, it's time for the finale, folks. Let's do it. Emperor Griffon, you are mine!
I've been waiting for you.
Griffin! It's all over for you! I hope you're ready!
So, you think you can conquer me, do you? I commend you on being able to bring this palace down. But you underestimate me, and I find that most disturbing. In fact, I believe a demonstration of my true power is in order. Sinful humans, now you shall pay for your transgressions and disappear from the face of the world!
We'll disappear for the finale of our final boss of Griffin himself. Whoa! What is he throwing at me anyway? Those little like ball-like things or whatever? Yeah, this guy can I wouldn't say hit super hard, but he can. Oh, right. I should probably go over stats. Griffin has many forms, if you haven't already guessed. He's a boss character. He's got 11,000 HP, 145 attack, 20 defense, 0 ABS, 0 Gilda, 0 drops in general. 100% to wrench and sword and gun. Beam and grenade do 80%, and magic 70%, ride pod and measly 10%. So yeah, this is how they get around you fighting the game with ride pod, because you don't do as much damage with them. Yeah, see, I only doing 40 damage with ride pod. What? No. Yeah, I need to learn to block, actually. So yeah, unfortunately, I will take damage despite everything. Man, he is just going after me, man. Yeah, see how much damage I'm doing, though. There we go. Oops. Actually, let's swap to Monica, or not Monica. Ride pod. Monica for a bit, so. Oh, right. Element-wise, I think he's just 100% to everything. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm actually doing decent damage with Monica here. I guess I have to be like right up on her face or right up on his face to do that, so. Oh yeah, actually I could probably, since I've got the time, I could probably just, let's see, stamina drink. Or... Yeah, just keep blasting him. Like, block when you need to, and then blast him when you... Ah, I gotta remember to block. I'm so bad about that. There we go.
Alexander, we have to run. Our enemies are almost here.
No. You go alone, Sirus. I'll stay behind.
No, I won't do that. You'll be killed.
Please, Sirus. Just do as I say. I am queen of this land. Whatever may happen, I must live as this country lives and die as this country dies. That is my role. Now go, Sirus, please.
No. No! Alexandra!
Did he just rip his wings off to be cool? But anyway, Emperor Griffon, phase 2 this time, yeah. He's got that. Anyway, boss, he's got 1100 HP, 141 attack, 28 defense, 0 ABS, 0 Gilda, no drops. His weapon effectiveness has now changed, so sword and wrench do 100% damage. Gun and beam and grenade magic do 90%. Ride pod still measly 10%. This is how they should have done it through the game. Has made more enemies weak to, or strong against ride pods, so you wouldn't use them every other second. But you know, hey, you know. All right, now he's got a. Now he can actually put us in the stop condition. So yeah. Oh, whoop, okay. Oh yeah, better heal. And I ran out of stamina drink. Not that you need these for this fight. I'm just doing it just cause. Now I'm just gonna use all my, cause I got plenty of items that. Oops. Yeah, he kind of hits you on the backswing, so. Ah, what? Come on, man. Yeah, just keep, and he's dead.
Alexandra, I'm all alone now. The humans started attacking and killing each other just for a few shiny stones. But when they gathered all the stones together, Alexandra, you knew this would happen, didn't you? Those humans. It would be better if they'd never existed. If only it had been just you and me from the beginning. Those humans.
Alright, this is the third and final form. I'm serious. Okay, sorry. I meant in this form he can do the stop condition on you. I don't know why I said the second condition, or second form he could do it. No, he can do that in this one. This is why I want Mighty Heals or Heartthrob Cherries. But anyway, he has 11,000 HP, so he had 11,000 in the previous one. I just misspoke on that one. Anyway, his attack is now 154. He's got 24 defense, 0 drops, 0 ABS, and 0 Gilda. His weapon effectiveness, I think, is the same now. Yeah, as I'm looking over my notes here. So, all right, let's fight him for the third time now. Ow. Yeah, gotta be. This is when I have to be a little bit careful. Let's start using full heals this time. But because I'm so powerful, I'm just wrecking them. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to max out my attack power.
Why shouldn't I destroy the humans? Alexandra. Alexandra. What they did to you. They make war. They kill each other. They involve people who have nothing to do with them, just to get the power of the stones. They don't deserve to live. It's natural that they be wiped out. I'm not the bad one. It's not me. They're to blame. I just wanted to be with you a little longer. That's all. That's all I wanted.
It's true that humans have strong desires, and they often make mistakes when they try to fulfill those desires. But humans also possess something very important. I think that even you know what that is, Sirus. You've been watching this whole time, haven't you? You've seen the boy on his journey. You realized a long time ago that you are wrong this time. The precious thing they have inside them, it's something that must not be destroyed. Something that must be passed on. Remember back, Sirus. Remember that you have an important role in life. You must remember.
Alexandra, I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Could this be the Star of Oblivion?
The moon! It's falling!
Oh, yes, the work of those ancient fools. Well, fine. It will save me some effort. When that moon falls, this world will become my paradise. The souls of those detestable humans shall come to serve me. I will become king of a dark world, seething in hatred. What? Still alive, are you? I'll fix that little oversight now!
You? Max, don't worry about me. Just go after him.